a little in there. Get my microphone hooked up here. Put on the noise cancellation, and hopefully you guys can hear me okay. Is it a little bit dark? So I can fix that up a little bit too, because on the screen here it looks a bit dark. See if that fixes things up a little bit. Only problem about this exact angle is I'm getting a lot of reflection off these lights in front of me, but hey, whatever. And I'm doing this through Restream, by the way, in case anyone's wondering. And this is a little bit of a rant. It's a little bit of a test just to see how the microphone sounds. There's a firmware update that shout out to DJ Kova for telling me about that update. I didn't know. And I feel like the mic gain is still a little bit high on this thing. Let me see if I can fix that too. This microphone's super sensitive. So we'll see who pops in here and figure out what's going on. See what we can talk about today. And I feel like the mic gain. Well, we are live. I'm going to turn this background light down. I feel like that should probably be a little bit better. I feel like going through Restream, there's a bit more of a delay from what I'm actually seeing on my phone as well too. But whatever. It's funny time. It's 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Might be a strange time to actually be doing a stream. It's not my usual time. But like I said, I just kind of want to see how everything's looking here. Picture quality, we're doing 1080p. So yeah, it's not the Sony camera, but it'll be good enough. If you pop in here, we are on Restream. Feel free to say hello. Interestingly enough, I kind of thought the Restream logo was going to be up in the corner, but it's not. So I'm not sure what the advantage is of paying for Restream because, yeah, there's nothing to indicate I'm on it. If you're in here, feel free to say hello. I'm watching on Restream over here. We got the chat going on Twitch and on YouTube. So I'm trying to get my my Twitch things going on. Everyone keeps telling me it didn't hurt just to hit Restream. And strangely enough, because the Pocket 3 by DJI, the YouTube thing doesn't work so well. So I had to do a lot of screwing around to do the RTMP server to YouTube and everything, the key. And with Restream, it kind of makes it easier. The only thing I haven't tried is setting up Restream on my phone and having it on my phone, which I will test out sometime soon, because I want to be able to take this camera on the road and do my live streams remotely. For instance, it'd be kind of fun to go to Long McQuaid and do shit. Before I took my phone down and we were doing live streams at Play to Record, so that'd be kind of all right to try out again and see how that works. So, oh, here's the other problem right now. I just noticed that my selfie flip, it still isn't flipping my image. I don't know. I don't think I can change that on the fly. So yeah, that's a bit of a bitch. Can we change something here, you think? I don't think there's anything I can do. Yeah, that's a shame. And I had the selfie flip turned on, so I don't understand why we got this backwards thing happening here. It doesn't make any sense to me. What's going on, Melvin from the UK? Good to see you. Thanks for popping by the stream. Just trying out this camera. I feel like a lot of DJs are sleeping on this thing. This is a really good camera. We got a lot of guys from the UK. It's amazing. I do have quite a few followers on the channel here from the UK. Not a lot of Canadians, strangely enough. Just gonna try to pop that in a little bit more. So, I guess a question for you guys. Has anyone bought the XDJ AZ? Did you get yours? Did you have issues with it? Did you return it? I had one. I had to return it. I'm waiting for them to get stock of the fixed ones. And in the meantime, I have an Opus Quad sitting here that I'm quite enjoying, to be honest. I feel like the Opus Quad got slipped on a little bit because it's not your Pioneer DJ fanboy kind of unit. It's like something a little different. And it's the first thing that Pioneer DJ ever made that doesn't say Pioneer DJ on it, because technically when this thing was made, it was actually made to be an Alpha Theta product, but the year it was made didn't coincide with the anniversary of when they want to, reveal the new name. So I still keep wondering if the only thing that says Pioneer DJ is a startup screen. And I thought maybe with a firmware update one day, they'll actually just rebrand this thing through a firmware update and start changing the boxes. And that would be my suggestion to Alpha Theta. Like, it looks like an Alpha Theta product. You built it, wanting it to be an Alpha Theta product. There's no good reason why you can't just do a firmware update and call it what it is, because it's an Alpha Theta product. This thing has more in common with a Euphonia than you would think. And it's strange, like even the color scheme, like this fake wood color they put on the sides, I'm almost surprised they didn't do that for the wood on the Euphonia and make a light color with the black and to try to match the rose gold a little bit. I'd still love to actually make new end pieces for the Euphonia. I'm not going to pay for it, and I don't have the tools to do it myself. And my friends that do have the tools, they want to charge me too much goddamn money. So fuck them. So fuck them. I'm not paying these guys for that shit. It's a shame that I can't switch my my settings. I thought for sure the screen flip thing was going to work, but I don't know why it didn't. Other than the screen being mirrored right now, um, camera looks pretty good, right? It's and concerned. I got a little bit of a digital zoom in there. Like if you zoom in on my beard, there's absolutely no detail at all on my beard. But who the hell's on YouTube zooming in on shit, right? Probably no one. Fuck. So much shit to do. So many videos to make. The procrastination. I don't know how these other YouTubers are on the ball to be DJing, making videos. All the new products come out. They're always on it. I have a Flex 2 sitting here. I have not made any videos on it yet. I haven't really sat down and did a mix with it. I played around with it for like about maybe 10 minutes. And I realized the Flex 2 is a pretty good unit. For a beginner DJ, for your kids, you need like a little backup. You want to just kind of little light backup system. It's got no bells, no whistles. It's got no browse knob, which I wish it did, but it does have a headphone jack and an output. You need 3.5, mind you. But that's why I say good little backup system. And it unlocks DJ Pro. So just that in itself, DJ Pro is like in Canada. I think I just got billed for it. I paid like after tax was $70, and this is like 240 here in Canada. Yes, happy Thanksgiving to my friends in the States. And yeah, so this is the zoom. So that's 1x, and this is a straight 4x zoom. So this is like way more zoomed in than I would want to be, or we should be talking. That's getting into my personal space. So right there is kind of okay. And it's funny how on a live it does the 4x, but when I'm filming, I think I only get 2. I don't know. It's weird shit. So oh, you didn't know that you could actually zoom in on a YouTube video? Is that something new that you just learned? And it's actually really funny because some people don't understand that when you're on a phone, like my Samsung S21 Ultra, you can actually just zoom to fill the screen. And so you can have a full screen, right? Well, I'm glad that you were able to learn something new here on my channel. That's good to know. Volume wise, am I sounding okay? I'm not clipping because I got a meter that I'm looking at and it looks okay. I think everything's cool. Well, I'm glad that you were able to learn something new here on my channel. And this is noise. I swear, I don't know if noise cancellation is on or off right now. cool note. Sounds perfect. But is noise cancellation on? They're like, yeah, that's noise cancellation on. That's the noise cancellation on, but yet it still picks up a lot of stuff. But there's things it doesn't pick up, I guess. Just good. Apparently there was a firmware update that changed something on the microphone as well too. There was a firmware update on the mic, and it doesn't sound as compressed sounding. And it sounds a little bit more natural. I was surprised how do you guys watch DJ Kova? He's like tweaks music tips or something. He's on Twitch. He's on YouTube as well. And he's a big fan of this camera. Like, he loves this camera. He has a Sony a7 IV as well. And he doesn't drag the a7 IV out when he goes out to expos and like NAMM and stuff like that. He takes this. Cleveland Terry has, the Sony, carrying the Sony around and all the mic attachments and shit. And this is fine, man. He told me you can color grade, you can, tweak a couple settings on this camera. And he's like, the video looks as good as the a7 IV, because when you're streaming, you're not doing 4K, you're doing 1080. You don't need to do 60 frames a second. It's doing 30. It's fine, you know what I mean? And even when you're filming, apparently 24 frames a second gives you a better depth of field than 30 does. Because I sometimes wonder why people film at 24. I don't know why I want to film at 60. Because if I'm filming something to upload, 60 just feels that, the realness. But, TV and doesn't do 60 and film doesn't do 60. So maybe I should start doing my shit on 24 to be like the rest of the guys. Still, 4K 60 looks good. We got a few people kicking around here. Something I would bring up again, because, doing all this shit here isn't cheap. So it's from you guys. Let me just figure this out here. The channel runs better when I have people donating a couple of bucks into PayPal. Because I don't mind doing things because of my time that I'm putting into it. So I feel like my time's not being wasted if I earned a little something. And also too, when I spend money on new cameras and stuff, and I'm trying new things out to teach you guys new stuff, I feel like I'm getting something back. Let's go on T-Buck. You're flying in MSFS 2024, but watching Steve. Flying? Flying? What do you mean? Flying in where? Flying in MSFS. Something I don't know, T-Buck. Are you watching me while you're flying? Is that what's going on? Am I high with you? Are we high right now? Is the DJ lab up in the air? Because currently right now, I'm like, what does it work out to? I think I'm around 300 feet in the air over here. 26th floor. Anyone know the math on that one? Does that work out about 300 feet? Oh, T-Buck. I'm in Microsoft Flight Simulator. When they made Microsoft Flight Simulator for the Xbox Series X, I was super excited. I was so excited. But then when I was flying around Toronto and I saw how shitty it looked, and I know there's been updates, and I don't know. I don't got the patience for Flight Simulator. I used to play that shit when I was like a teenager, and I was all impressed and thought this is the fucking shit, but it's still on Xbox Series X. It doesn't look real. It looks good, but it's not like someone's not going to walk in the door and think they're watching a movie. That's what I want. Maybe I should start doing some streams of just flying around Toronto. That'd be kind of interesting. I just saw a little focus breathing going on there. I wonder why it's focus breathing on me. My shitty nails. Wow. Wow, I need a Manny. Let's test out the focus on this thing. Focus is pretty good on this thing. It's funny, I didn't put a watch on today. That will be the, oh, I got it right. Sorry that it's backwards. Well, that's funny. Backwards looks really kind of strange. The mirrored mode. I got to figure out how to fix that on the camera. That Pepsi can, by the way, is my dancing Pepsi can. For those who don't know. It just dances to the music. Dance, Pepsi can, dance. Thanks, T-Buck. Yeah, I really like this watch. Here's my other watch. I just bought a new one recently. And everyone was like, fuck, why'd you buy that watch? It's, you know, it's cheaper. The new watch actually costs a lot less than this one. And, oh, I might have put it in my watch case. Oh, yeah. Look at the watch case. This is one of the watch cases. That's like one of them. So that one there is the newest one. Then we get into like, that one was a pretty recent purchase too. That's like a bit old school. It's a shame that, like I said, we have this reverse shit going on, so you can't really see. But that is a Burks from 19. It was engraved in the back for someone's retirement, actually. The guy worked there from 1941 to 1966. So I'm assuming the watch has got to be from like 1966 or 65, let's say, perhaps. Even this Timex here. This was my stepdad's Timex. And this is an automatic, but like, he never wore this thing. And this thing's in like mint condition, man. There's not a fucking mark on that thing. That's like brand new. And that's gotta be like 60s too. My guess. And then the my 1972 Seiko. But look, check this one out, man. This will blow your mind too. This is a for those who watch my channel, you've seen this a few times probably. But it is the 1954 Omega Seamaster. Bulova Moon watch. Seiko Presage Cocktail Time. Casio Pac-Man. Good old Movado. Little Casio G-Shock action there. Shit, I got a lot of watches, man. Citizen Eco Drives. What a couple of those guys. Put these watches away. Oh, what else do I have for watches here? And now you got me on the watch. The watch thing. This is a pretty recent one too. It's a PlayStation watch from back in the day. This G-Shock needs a battery, but like, it's a nice model too. Not something you're going to see every single day of your life. That's Sony. 25th anniversary for Sony. It's a shame about this fucking mirrored stuff. It's driving me nuts. It's driving me nuts, man. Everyone needs a Casio calculator watch, right? In blue. Never wear that thing. A lot of these watches I don't wear. They're just part of the collection. Back in the days when I used to DJ for Adidas, and they would give me anything I wanted, and I saw this watch, I'm like, I gotta have it, man. Look at that Adidas watch. Can you believe this is all plastic? The band looks metal. Super light watch. Chronograph, it works. Like, I don't have I need to change the battery in this thing. But it amazingly, I wore this all the time, and the gold didn't wear off. This was kind of quality, believe it or not. I really should put a battery in this guy and rock it out a little bit more. The dial doesn't turn. That's the only downfall. Not a diver watch. My first watch, my first good watch was the, and it's not a bad looking watch, the Esquire. A brand new green Hamilton Jazzmaster. That's probably expensive, I bet. I'm sure that's probably not cheap, man. And I'm a broke motherfucker now. My eyes are killing me. Cameras, DJ controllers. I don't really spend a lot on watches. I bought that last watch It's kind of like a birthday present to myself. My birthday's like on the 7th of December. And I saw it before. Never saw one in person, that fucking Timex watch. And it looks like a Rolex. Has that Rolex look about it. Obviously, I'm never going to afford a Rolex in my lifetime. Even if I had Rolex money, I don't think I'd buy a Rolex. I would have to have, for me to ever spend $20,000 on a watch, I would need to have like fucking 20 million. Well, okay, maybe let's say if I had $2 million, maybe a $20,000 watch wouldn't feel so ridiculous to me, but I'm a motherfucker. Full stop. Funny shit. How many people watch this motherfucker? 8 of us? Only 8 people here? T-Buck. I'm sitting here talking to fucking 8 people. It's crazy. You know what? Like, I got so much shit to do here. I think, it's not a great time of day to be doing a live stream, to be honest. I should do these things earlier. That's when I get more people watching. I think I'm going to roll because I want to figure out this fucking flip mode too. So I'm going to shut this one down. I'm going to do another quick test just to see if I can fix this fucking mirrored look, because I'm OCD. It's driving me like fucking bananas. I got to figure this out. So yeah, I will talk to you guys soon, or I'll talk to you later. Have a good one.